Well, almost immediately, to be quite honest with you. Let's face it, if this had not passed, Georgians, 88% of Georgians would have seen a tax increase of $2,500 to $3,000. They're not going to see that now, thanks to the one big, beautiful bill. What they're going to see is American prosperity again. What they're going to see is their paychecks, and their paychecks are going to go up, and that's going to be important. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, less tax on seniors. All of those things are extremely important to hardworking Americans. American prosperity is back again, thanks to this giving us this future in finances and border that's secure again.
Yeah, but there is a possibility of giving them something that could make them feel good right now, and all that extra tariff revenue has been coming in. Some people suggesting it could amount to about $300 billion a year. Now, if that happens, if it comes in that strong, that would mean an extra $1,900 a year for every single taxpayer, or $475 every quarter. Is something like that possible? Could members of Congress put something like that together to give folks an immediate jump in their personal wealth?
Absolutely, especially after the last 4 years of the Biden-Harris administration that has drained people. And, they're suffering now. They're suffering from high interest rates, credit card debt. 1 out of 4 Americans has not paying their credit cards off right now because the interest rates are so high. That's something that we've got to address. The president's trying to address it. I've got legislation, actually, that will give him the authority to fire the Fed chief. And He should have that authority. It should be a tool in his tool chest to help the economy.
All right. I want to bring up another subject. It concerns the extraordinary spending that really hasn't been cut to the extent that the Droege folks saw. Larry Kudlow and others have an idea for it. He says it might be time to use a pocket rescission. I want you to listen to this and get your reaction. Roll it.
Legislation passed 4 or 5 decades ago permits a pocket rescission. The administration can cut spending, and unless Congress comes back and stops it, game, set, match, over. A pocket rescission. We got about 150, 175 billion of Doge, waste, fraud, and abuse spending cuts.
It'd be huge. We'd get lower interest rates, which is important, but we would also please the public. Public has to know that this is good for them because the government is crowding out them.
Congressman, there is a question. Do you think that the pocket rescission is constitutional?
As far as I can tell, yes, it is constitutional, and the president would be able to do it. And by doing that, he would be able to cut spending, which would result in cutting taxes. Remember, when the government spends more, you get less. We have to keep that in mind. And what the president is trying to do is to address the spending addiction that Washington, D.C. has. Ronald Reagan said it years ago. We don't have a revenue problem in Washington, D.C. We've got a spending problem.
All right, Congressman, good to have you, and say hi to the president for us, or the vice president, forgive me, when he comes today. Thank you very much for being here. Now this, Senator Bernie Sanders.